My first thought was I was very, very glad they finally found what was wrong with me because it had been so long with doctors basically telling me, we can't find anything, so maybe you're just depressed, maybe you're just anxious, maybe it's all in your head. And I knew it wasn't in my head, and I knew that there was something wrong with me. So my first thought was definitely, see, I'm not crazy, there is something wrong with me. And then it just kind of hit me like, oh, I'm kind of sick. And then that's when I was like really overwhelmed by it.
I was diagnosed with the same things that Amanda has, polymorphic ventricular tachycardia, slight mitral valve prolapse, and a left ventricular non-compaction. And for the first couple of months, I had to keep that in my phone because I didn't know all those words. I was kind of taken aback by how much it was. But on the flip side, I have had a lot less symptoms than Amanda's had, so it actually made it more difficult for me to accept. I mean, it was as if I tell my friends, it was as if I was taking medication for a cold, but I didn't have a runny nose and I didn't have a sore throat, and it was almost pointless. And a lot of the side effects of the medication also came with feeling tired or feeling exhausted.
My condition impacts my day-to-day life in the sense that I have to go about things differently than my friends do, differently than a typical teenager would. I wake up and the first thing I do is take my medication. And I need to make sure I have food. I need to have a drink with me at all times. And I need to make sure I'm able to kind of gauge how I'm feeling and whether or not, that day will be a good day, or if I should take it easy or take it normally.
After I was diagnosed, the biggest difference for me was my physical activity, and it has been the hardest as well. I have to be very careful when I exercise. I can't work out as much as I did before, and being that I enjoy activity, it's very difficult now to know I have to keep an eye on my heart rate as I'm trying to run and push myself, so it's hard.